Hello everyone and welcome back to Plant Crafter. Welcome to the first episode of Plant Crafter, and I do have something to say about it. As you can see, I already started it slightly, and the reason is because I didn't want to bore you with the beginning of the game. Now, I did once film already, and well, I deleted all the videos because technically it was too long, and I had 100 gigabytes of information. Where the hell is my starting point? I know it's this direction. I see this. Okay, it's behind this rock. I know. Cool. Okay. So we are hugging the rocks. So I have noticed something, and it's something that I think they fixed now, but we'll see. So before, like now we're on version 2.004. So let me explain a bit about this version. We're in development branch for which is now anyone can access it. Anybody, regardless of who you are, you can access this branch. What is this branch about? This branch is about the next version of the full version of the game being 2.0. Hence why it's 2.004, because with fixing bugs and stuff, they update and they add new stuff. The 2.0 version of Plant Crafter is much more about how the system works, loading of different chunks and like areas, planets, visuals, all of that. They will change a lot throughout the time. Whatever I said, I have no idea what I said. Titanium. So, one of the things that I am just doing is with, this I'm testing to see how it works, and obviously I'm not putting anything, I'm not giving them feedback for now. Not because they don't deserve to have a feedback, but because I cannot give them feedback as to um, like I have nothing to give them feedback on. They fixed some of the issues so far I had. In 2.03 there was a text that didn't want to disappear, like when you see iron, it disappears. It stayed forever until you look at another item, like cobalt or ice. You get it, I think. So yeah, it's quite a fun time. So they do get, I would say, every couple of days updates. So far they update almost, obviously not every day, but literally every couple of days they do add an update. So the latest update, so far they've done a couple of updates. I want to talk about them before we can do anything. I'm just gonna say before I forget. I've done everything I need. Yes. So before I forget, to explain what I have them in here. I have changed. So one of the things I've done for the game, at least one thing I did for the game, is to get no consequences upon dying in the game, so I don't lose anything at all. I would need more view. So, what are some changes that are done? So they've added some items, most of which are now only for creative mode in the game, where you can access everything. And hopefully, there you go. I don't need another item. And yeah, I would give you a sec. I would tell you in a second what they've done. So, one thing that they have changed. So they did change some things, and then they returned them back. They reversed the change back because of issues. Apparently, I didn't know about those issues. We'll figure this out. So, I'm gonna stop for a second. So they have fixed issues with Portal Rex, which is good. Now, one thing I did add was um, Aquarium Tier 1 is not freely rotated anymore because fish start flying in the air. Apparently a bug, like some visual bug that the game couldn't handle. Fixed rover going through grass and flower spreaders, DNA synthesizer UI becoming unresponsive if closing while a trait list is displayed, which is a weird bug. Retake on overall moss color in prime start zone to have less saturation. Additional toxicity and humble spawning additional for both of those planets, new spawning. For toxicity they added prison, and for humble they added landing site. I might test them, but I'll be in between episodes, which are gonna be different series that I'm going to make. So, first of things, I need to expand this because it's very short, very small so far. We do need heaters, but I do need space for the heaters, so... One of the first things I would say when having this game, I love this game, I've played not fully through it. Please don't shoot me, oh good, okay. I haven't changed anything except for one, and this is the... that I, upon dying, I don't lose any items. If I die, my inventory stays in my inventory, it doesn't, I don't lose anything. So, to be honest, the game looks way better than it did before. Okay, I take those. We're going back. There's a couple of chests in this area that we can take, and one of which would be a golden, actually two chests, technically 3 chests in this area. There's one golden chest in that direction, there's 2 in here, so it's very easy to get stuff, so let's move away from here. So first things first, I need titanium. I have to wait for... I will have to pay attention to where they're going. I hope those are the last ones. Now, if one of them hits you, don't be afraid. You most likely will not die, unless you don't have much hunger. Those are not big issues, we don't have to collect them immediately. I have no... I can make it here, and I think up 1 item. Thank you, game. And here, perfect. This is so far fine. I probably would make another layer that way, so it's to be 3. Wanna see that? So I do need iron again. Do I have 1 iron? So in this side I'm gonna put this. Now they have some information, by the way, I forgot about that. The blueprint screen will display the blueprints, yes, some like tutorial wise. So we have the pressure being done, and I unlock other stuff that we can't make at the moment. Now, one of the important things that we need to talk about is that now planets, even though I cannot see because it's dusty, but you can see moons and planets somewhat. Now with them, they correspond with the real in-game, the real planets in the game that we have. They correspond and they would show the terraformation visually when you look at it. So, if you're on Humble, which is this one because it's red, this is Selenia because it's one of the biggest. It's the biggest one. Aqualis is the blue one, and then we have, which is the only one that you cannot actually spawn in a new game. You can only access through already being on one of the planets or the moons, and then you can access it, which is cool, and I love it. I'm taking this one. Alright, so with this said and done, we need to do a bit more stuff. I need another one here. And I'm doing one more thing. So there's a couple of chests that we need to check. I mean, there's more chests there. I'm willing to go there and get that chest. I just need a couple of things. A titanium, silicone. Okay, so I'm looking at it. If you look at me, if you see me just staring at them, at the text, it's purposefully done. So because I can check if it's still doing the same thing. So far, it's fine. Now, there's multiple golden chests and additional much more golden chests because of Warden. Wait, look how beautiful it looks. This is Aqualis, because it's with this run faster. Because it has the ring. I think it's the only one that we can access with the ring, with a ring. Now, I do want to say something. That's one of them. Additionally, they've added a bit more crashes technically. So more stuff that you can find. One of which I already have experienced and I've seen it, which is a ginormous place. And so actually you unlock it quite early. I think after 170k, which is one of the things you have to achieve. We have to get 175k TI or Terraformation Index. 175,000 Terraformation Index. And when we get that, I'm not getting to this one by the way, I'm just getting here to get to here. Wait, they have changed that. That isn't the same. There, I know there's a chest here. Oh, they've changed the color here. I'm getting here another house, I'd say that way, because it's. I know my oxygen is low. Very aware of that. So there's a chest here. Now I have, because of multiple stars, I know one thing for sure. Look how beautiful it looks at night, especially. Because I was gonna say I want to get the golden chest. I don't think we have the energy for the golden chest. But it's good that oh god, okay. Now the thing that I was gonna say is they've added new ships so you can go and check. I think in multiple planets. Oh great, again. Aluminum. I'll take it later. Because I'm trying to die here. Let me go to the starting area. So before I started saying it that it didn't finish my sentence. The last two times I started a new world on Prime. You do want on development branch to start on Prime, as Prime will have, from the beginning at least, more changes than Humble and Serenea. They now still, they do make more changes, at least for now. The bigger changes are here on this planet, on Prime, not on Serenea. And Humble. Serenea and Humble and Toxicity do get updates, but for now they're working on Prime so they can afterwards do everything the same as on Prime, but do that on Serenea and Humble. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do, I'm gonna make a in-between series of which I can I'm checking different things, such as like let me get water. I need level. Oh, do we need heat? And we need terraformation. I'm very close. I don't have oxygen or heat. Nice. And to get heat, I need 1 iridium. Do I have iridium? We do. Let me make heat right here so I can. I don't have to worry about it. We're gonna be slow on heat for now. But I think we can make better heater when we get oxygen. Do we have anything for oxygen? Yes, we do. So one of the things that is going to be, and then I think that you should know, if you don't follow the game, so you don't play it, and you don't follow updates of the game, one of the things that you have to understand, this game, now I need what I need. I need ice and magnesium now. So, there's a golden chest, which I think we would need to go to. I have oxygen. I don't have any food. I have oxygen for it, but we don't have food, so I'm just gonna take oxygen and water and food, and we can get this and magnesium later on. We do need, so there's 2 chests I can go to, and I'm going to make so there's 2 chests. I'm starting to 2 different things at the same time, and I cannot end any of them. First, when the 2.0 version comes out, so that's one thing they've said, is they will start on a new free moon. Free, that means it's going to be added to the base game, and then they will start on another DLC. Which is important for everyone who follows the game and, you know, likes the game. I don't need the compartment window, but okay. I mean, technically in the future we need it, but that's a bit too slow, like, not needed at the moment. So, I'm gonna show where the golden chest is. So the game, don't know, they did say that it's gonna be 2026, so this year this would come out, and eventually we'll see what else. Now, one of the things I would say is that I am not gonna be editing the most. I probably would just like cut it short. This is what I need, and this and this. So I would cut it short so everyone can understand a bit easier. So it's not like 10 billion days long. Where's the... Okay, that was hidden perfectly. Okay, let me go and hide it technically. I do need to put at least 1 chest in here. So they're still fixing visuals to like how the earth looks, you know, all those stuff. But when they're done with fixing them, we'll get a bit more stuff. I would put a couple of things here so far, because I don't need 3, I do need more space to make. I can make the I can make my second backpack, but yeah. So I'm gonna speak much more about like updates, because it's something that is very important to talk about in this game, because this is literally why I'm on development branch. So we don't know when on 2026 it would come out, as it's quite early on. I think it's from the beginning of March they started. But indeed, they're doing an amazing job. I mean, the skybox looks amazing. We discount the, you know, the yellow tint right now. In addition, I'm making this so everyone can understand a bit more about the game. So you don't have to fight. I'm not gonna go in, but they have added something. We have the torch. They have this chest on the left, which I don't think it's in the original, in the full game. I think this is only a early development version. So up here we have another chest, which we can take everything we need. There's gonna be another chest we can take, but we don't have the oxygen for it, nor the backpack space. This is not... I have a feeling this is melting faster. No, it is not. Okay, we're fine. Now I can deconstruct for more aluminum, but I do hope I remember there is aluminum down. I mean, I would go there eventually again, so... but with this series, I'm just like, you know, playing normally the game, but in development branch. Because it's quite funnier. It's actually much more interesting when you see stuff changing. And I love how they put temporary changelog. So it shows that it's not full. Doesn't look further away than this. Oh, that's quite far away. I have a feeling the map is getting bigger and bigger, or it's just me being so slow. Possibly that's the answer. Okay, we have to see. I do probably have to go in one of the wrecks. Even this one, even though this one probably is the second wreck, technically, but I love how slow we are. Okay, we got almost 500 Ti. Did I unlock the second tier? I think I did. I think it was 300 Ti. I know it's getting low. Like, I cannot do much about it. Okay, we got it. So, yeah. One here, we now get the oxygen. You can see in here now oxygen is 2 PQ, and we need iron, cobalt, silicon. So iron, cobalt, iron, and silicon. And we can make this. Here we go. And now we can see how much we make per one. Cool. Let me get aluminum and this in here. I'll put you here too. So I have tier 2 iron, silicon, titanium. So only iron. And in between episodes, I would indeed do stuff outside of the episode, so we don't have to be stuck in one like short timeline. Can you give me a second? Okay, we're back. I had to call my dog because my mom is trying to sleep and he's barking a lot. So this here, I have noticed. If you look into first steps, now it gives you more stuff than it gave you before. And yeah, what was I doing again? Why was I collecting this? For the backpack. We do have tier 2, which you need silicon, magnesium, titanium. And for those I need 2 fabric, we have 1. Let me first get those. Silicon, cobalt, titanium. So how much silicon? 1 silicon, 2 magnesium, 1 cobalt. 1 silicon and 2 magnesium left. So now that we've done this, now that I do the 2 magnesium, we can go to the next, get the next golden chest. Now I did check actually about how chests change their table inside, so when you open it, what you see is dependent on your terraformation index. If I want to be able to find certain things, that's automatically updated. Perfect. You do need to be quite high terraformation index. So I got this. Those 2 are left. What do I need for this? Iron, magnesium, and ice. So I will do probably some fixing. Probably. We don't know. Iron. Did I get a chest from there? Apparently I did. Cool. I'm going to check something. Oh, did we check this chest? I think I passed it. So the golden chests, I don't think they change what they have there. I think it's predetermined beforehand what they have. Ooh, have a check you. Thank you. I'm just taking all the iron. I mean, thank you. We do need seeds. And we do need to go to the different... Sorry. We do need to go to this one and to this shipwreck, and we that in a bit. I'm gonna go inside. I was gonna do something, but I didn't do it. I know. So what did I need iron again? Ah, yes. It's exhausted. Oh, great. Thank you. Let's see, we need iron. We have nothing else that can help me, so iron is the only thing. I do hope I can get this one KT, which is KTI, which is what we need. And then from there on we continue on gaining stuff. Now, funnily enough, double beds now. If it's nighttime, you can actually sleep on double bed. Which is great. Is that what I need for this? Yes. I always do this, so let's make it. I do need to get a beacon, but because I do know the game, how it works, I don't have to worry about it much. But we need heat. And we have only one source for so far, so... Got it. Nice. I was waiting for this one to happen. Iron and cobalt and magnesium apparently. Magnesium don't need. 2 cobalt, iron and silicon. I do feel like I need to collect the other chest there, and I do need to collect... okay, let's go to a chest. To see, I do need... I have a feeling this one will have cloth. Oh, they call it cloth. Yeah. I didn't remember that first thing. Yeah. But the game is great. I do love the game. It can get quite tedious. Seriously. Sometimes. Oh yeah, and sometimes it gets too much of those asteroids. Sometimes it doesn't. Additionally, they changed weather. They've added weather, new weather changes. Weather events. That's what I meant. I don't need you. I do hope they don't try to hit me here. But yeah, there's this chest. I don't think it does have anything. Is that smoke? I don't know. There's actually something funny I'll show you in a bit. When I get to the golden chest. I have a feeling they've changed something here. It was not like that. Seriously, no? Okay. So if you go right here, and you see on the left, did they fix it? No, they didn't. This right here. Oh no, they just changed how it looks. It's very weird. This is missing the bottom part. And this is in the base game too, not only in the... Oh! Wow, there's no collision anymore. There at least it stopped you before, but no, not anymore. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if that's something that they would get, like, if they would patch this. I might as well message, like, put it in. But it could be something that they cannot fix, or like they don't want to fix, because it's fun to not fix, I don't know. So, first, I'm gonna leave nothing in here. What do I need for this one? Iron and silicon. I get iron, I get silicon from somewhere. Here. No. I'll take the cooldown. I'll get you, so I can actually make something out of you. So before, what I've done in previous runs, I always do this because in early game you cannot get here without having a base on top or very close to it, which this is not exactly the close, but well. And I do I always put on this side for some reason. You can get this and get yourself water. You don't have to make a chest, but I would because, well, who am I not to make a chest? So I'm gonna make a chest right here because we don't need, like, there's not gonna be much stuff I'm going to put. Those two can stay here. I'm gonna put everything else. I was scared that it's going to be very wrong. 1.6 KDI we have. You always have to have demolition too. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't never open that actually. But we do need we do need all of the oh, here you go. We do need Lirma seeds. We do need to have the chips, the microchips. That's 3 and 2 beforehand, and I had 5 in total. I think it has this area like 6. I've noticed around 6, I think. Let's see. Take that one. Sure, I'm gonna keep that for here because we don't have space. I'm gonna go out because we don't have oxygen. And I don't want to use all my oxygen bottles, so I'm gonna keep that. Is it again going to... No, it's just nighttime. Okay. And one of the coolest things the game has, which I love, is, by the way, how do we know where to go? This is east, this is south. So, you have to remember this is east. You're going to get used to it when you have the map unlocked, but till then, not on the map, but like the GPS microchip. The cool thing of the game is how you can notice the change in the game. Okay, I'm gonna keep that all that information here. I do need the last chip. Let me put this one here. Don't need this iron. There is indeed one chip right here, for sure. There could be one more. There is one more there. So we don't lose that. There might... What did I put there? One of those, I think, okay. I do need this to break, but we're not gonna break it. I think you can see, at least for now. Sometimes there's like a bug where you can... Actually, to be honest, I'm not sure you can see. I can, because of NVIDIA, but... Alright, so we have, in total, I think it's more, I think it's 8. Because I found 2... for 6, yeah, so I think the shipwreck has 6 in general. 6 chipsets, okay, so it's the ship, it's on the total area. I think it's always the chip. Actually, it's 6 because the front chest. Inside there's, I think, always 4. And then, so the game has very good terraformation index change. So when you have the index changes, so the higher it goes. So 125 KDI that we have to get to Blue Sky. You would see the change happening. If you have very rapid, so you're rapidly getting your terraformation index higher, you would see the change in ice even. Give me a second, because my dog is calling me to open the door for him. Give me a second. Okay. 20 minutes of sleep. And he's done. So, if you have quite fast terraformation change, so like you get your terraformation index to rise very quickly, you can see the change in the ice. You can see the ice going down. It's obviously in stages, it's not like literally melting, but It does sell the idea of melting. And should be okay. Perfect. Now the one thing I would love that we got is oh, didn't get that many stuff. What did I unlock? Am I blind? We might have unlocked. Yeah, we unlocked those actually. Oh, well. Okay, we need aluminum, which I left. I have 2 aluminum. Okay, here's the thing. Here's 2 aluminum. And I do need another super alloy. We do have another super alloy. And then we have ourselves better agility boots. You can see already working as intended. I'm gonna keep. Actually, yeah, actually, we're gonna keep it that way. We're gonna go. What they have changed. It looks like it's dusting ground for some reason. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna collect everything else we can. We don't have much stuff unlocked. I do need to get the food grower, but we're gonna get out. So I'm probably going to skip till I get something big. So till then, I'll cut it. But yeah, I'll see you in a second when we cannot check that in message, but we technically receive messages. I'll see you guys in a second when I collect everything from the ship. So I got back from the ship and I unlocked the tier 3 backpack. I can just upgrade. Perfect. I didn't mean that I want to upgrade immediately, but I got the 2 oh, I didn't make this one. I got the 2 heaters, the tier 2 heater and tier 1 heater. 2 iron and 1 silicone, I think. 2 copper, cobalt and 1 silicone. If I'm not mistaken. What do we have? Silicone. So there's a reason why I'm gonna go slow on collecting chests, unless like they're inside of the ships. So one of the things that the game is going to teach you is we haven't unlocked that. Okay, let's see. We got unlocked. Oh, we got the ladder, and we do need the tier 2 veggie tube. But yes, iron and silicone. Do we have anything? No. So I started explaining it. What did I need? Iron and silicone. Okay. I started explaining it, but I didn't fully well explain it. When coming to here, I realized I didn't exactly explain the thing. Yeah, that's perfect. So I should check my footage, but I do feel like I can. I think that should be fine. Is that? Oh no, there's 2 more. Okay, let's make 2 more. Heat 1.2. Pressure is worse. We're gonna make more pressure. Don't worry about it. So how it works? How does how the game is updating your the chests that you have never opened? So this is only for chests you have never opened. So if you've opened chests, they will not change at all. I literally just got done. Do I need? No, I need aluminum. So I'm gonna save those for now. You need to, when you need the other screen that I don't have at the moment. This screen that I want to have, but I don't, is an important screen. Okay, that we need. Obviously, I'm like, which shows you the terraformation index, not the one that we have on top right. But then, like, what level are you on with, like, at the moment we're barren land, I think, or something like that. iron silicon again. And it shows you the next. So next we have clear sky, how many percentage, to what percentage you're, progress is called progress, yes. What percentage you're to getting it to there and all that. We do need this because based on this progress, the unopened chests would change what they have, or like the chances of them having something new. I don't have much of stuff. Will change too. Okay, so I do feel like, are you serious? I didn't open it. Gosh, okay. I don't need the Lerma seed at the moment. I have two of those. Yep. Okay. So thing one, I need another 2 drills, I guess. 2 titanium, 2 iron. Not gonna be easy, not gonna be hard. So I would open chests in that area here that we know of, and any other chest that is not in this area, because this is technically a starting area. You do kind of have to open those chests. So we're gonna open them. I do feel like the golden chests actually change too, depending on my previous experience. Just so I don't have to worry about it. And more iron. So we do need to. So this craft screen, where it says craft screen progress, we don't have the screen unlocked. You have to unlock it. Yeah. We unlocked something else. I don't remember what anymore. A heater too. Well, now I can make it. I have a couple more aluminum. There's actually a couple ways to get the aluminum, but we'll get that. What was I making? Juice. I need like 2 more, I think. Let's make 2. How much is that? 1. Okay. I need 3, I think. Pressure, I need tier 2. We're soon gonna get it. Heat. Yeah, vegetube. All vegetube level 2. Yes. And this will be a bit easier, I guess. You can just get rid of 2 of those and they give you enough ice for 1. Here we go. And then we can make the second one. But first, we need... I'm gonna put a couple things in here that we know we don't need. Okay, we do have actually more aluminum than expected. Let me put this. Oh, we don't have titanium. So we'll skip some time so we can actually, when I'm done fully with getting everything. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and well, it's dark. Reason, we don't have cobalt. So I'm collecting some cobalt right now. And with that, I'm gonna make more solar panels. Because now we make tons more heat. Let's see how much heat we're making. We make 13.5 heat per second. And that's PKs, and we do need more heat. As you can see, I need 2 nano, I think. I don't remember. I think this is Nano's macro. I have no idea. We'll figure this out. I made those tier 2 heaters. Soon, hopefully, we get to tier 2 drills, which will be a bit better for me. Eventually, we're gonna get solar panels. But yeah, we did do none. I found that we have 2 more aluminum and we have much more stuff to do. So let's make another one of those. I need 2 ice, which is easier to get. Okay. So don't make it very long video. Obviously I will try not to make it, but We'll see. I might go to this one too, because this one is not that far away. And now that I have better space and, you know, everything might be easier. And we just unlocked it. Nice. But before doing that, I do need another one of those. So let me get this. Level 2. This one. Here we go. And now make 7.2, which is 14 oxygen. Which oxygen is important. We get oxygen tank level 3, which is a big deal. Now what do we need for you? As this is gonna be one of the last things we need: silicon A and cobalt. Now the thing I'm gonna say, I do record while, I'm speaking while filming, so I might say some, not in the same correct things, but I might confuse, might say something confusing. So what did I do? Ah yes, I remembered. I literally forgot what I was doing. Don't worry about it. How long am I filming? If I'm filming for 50 minutes. So we can get that. Okay, here we go. So this, we see Baron. We're almost 5% to the blue sky. You can tell because we have index, right? This important craft food grower, which we don't have at the moment. Recycling machine is important, not as much. Vegetube we have. I have this one. Ice to make water. And next episode, I think we're gonna go in here. We do want to get there to get some aluminum, and I do know that we have some aluminum in this base there, not mistaken. But we don't need that much aluminum. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and bye.